Jrue Holiday scored 19 of his 34 points in the fourth quarter, and the New Orleans Pelicans overcame an 8-point deficit in the final period to beat the short-handed Philadelphia 76ers 131,124 on Sunday night. Anthony Davis added 29 points and DeMarcus Cousins 23 for New Orleans, which looked out of sync in the third quarter and in danger of dropping a second straight at home before Holiday took over. Rajon Rondo, who sat out the Pelicans' surprising collapse against Sacramento on Friday night, returned with 13 points and 18 assists. Ben Simmons, who played one season at LSU before being selected first overall in the 2016 draft, had 27 points and 10 rebounds, dazzling the crowd with a handful of explosive, driving dunks, including a reverse jam along the baseline that had the Sixers as close as 108,107 with 726 left. But Holiday responded quickly with one of his 5 threes in the fourth quarter, and Davis hit another to make it 114,107. J.J. Redick, who had 28 points, hit a tough 22-foot jumper that briefly cut the Sixers' deficit to 5 without about 4 minutes left, but Holiday again responded with a 3, and his final 3 a couple possessions later gave the Pelicans an 11-point lead with 254 to go. Already without 6'9" starting forward Robert Covington, the Sixers scratched 7-foot center Joel Embiid minutes before the game because of back stiffness, seemingly providing a Pelicans team powered by all-star big men Davis and Cousins a considerable advantage. Instead, Philadelphia out-rebounded New Orleans 4,733 and outscored the Pelicans 6,044 in the paint. Sixers snagged 22 offensive rebounds, which tied a season high and led to 20 second-chance points. Amir Johnson and Trevor Booker each had 16 points for the Sixers, while Dario Saric had 13 points and 11 rebounds. Pelicans guard Etwan Moore capped a 14-point performance with a dunk on a feed from Rondo that helped seal the game. Tippins 76ers Embiid, whose playing time had been limited since off-season knee surgery, was expected to play in New Orleans after sitting out in Cleveland on Saturday night. Covington was ruled out because of a back injury stemming from his leap into the stands in Cleveland a night earlier. Guard T.J. McConnell also was scratched. Had been questionable with a left shoulder sprain and wound up missing his second straight game, and 5th game out of 6 overall. Richaun Holmes scored 12 points. He and Booker each grabbed 9 rebounds. Tippins Pelicans Davis was called for a flagrant foul with 454 to go for lifting his elbow while setting a screen and hitting Simmons in the head. Cousins' playing time was limited when he was assessed his 5th foul with 933 left. Reserve swing player Tony Allen dropped to the court in the first quarter before limping to the locker room on his own with what team officials said was a left knee injury. He did not return. New Orleans had not allowed an opponent to grab more than 18 offensive rebounds before Philadelphia topped that figure. Dante Cunningham scored 10 points. Up next, 76ers at Minnesota on Tuesday night. Up next, Pelicans at Houston on Monday night.